What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division PTS video. I cannot wait to do this video. Since I tested this yesterday, I've been dying to this video, and I've kind of come together with what I think is the current best combination, but who knows. We'll go through some options for the Ortiz brand new gear set that is coming into the game. Just before we get into it though, like, share, comment and subscribe. Come over to Twitch. I really could do with the view over there as well. Hit follow if you don't already. Twitch.tv/DJTICKLE. And if you need any help with anything at all, join my community Discord. You'll find the link down below in the description. With all that said, let's get right onto it and have a look at the new incinerator turret modification that they have just put in the PTS, and I cannot wait for this to come to the full game, and I really do hope that it stays as it is. I know there's been a lot of wobble about it amongst the PvP community, because obviously it's status effects again, you know, this patch, not electric this time but fire. It's pretty horrible for them, but it does say on the Trello that something's going to come to help them out. And I also seen a few rumblings about how the Ortiz turret reacts, so let's just throw it out. Look at the range on this thing already. Right, and I'm not using the chest piece to extend it, so this is going to cover the entire room. So we're going to throw it out. Oh, obviously I'm on easy, so it just spins really fast, and it just goes absolutely nuts. So there's no like direct target or anything like that. It doesn't necessarily kill enemies that are on the floor above. It does catch some of them if they're not too high, so the range is probably as high as kind of head height, as you can see. You know, I think it's catching, yeah, look, you can see it's catching the one that's floating there on the right hand side. So it does do some height, not all. I do think if it was auto aimy like Division 1, it might be a little bit too OP. I mean, it's pretty OP as it stands right now. But I kind of think this works for Division 2 skill playstyle. I kind of like it. I mean, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Would you rather have it spinning like this? Or, you know, I think we'd all rather have it auto aiming, but I think that would just... No other skill does that. You know, we've always got to do manual aim in Division 2, and I think that's kind of what we should be expecting. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. But as you can see, it's just crazy. It's just, the range on it is absolutely insane, and because of that, I've kind of leaned towards not using the chest piece to give you even extra range. I don't even really feel like I need it, and you know, it's just so good. I'm absolutely in love with this thing. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll bob over to the Federal Emergency Bunker. There's some enemies fairly enclosed there for us to show you it in Heroic. I did actually do it in Legendary, and I'll put something at the end for that. I might just run over there, and you can tune out at that point if you want to. And it works really well. A duo with this and a regular DPS, pretty going to be unstoppable. It's really good. So let's go down here. And obviously there's many different combinations that you can, but the only downside to it is that when it blows up, you've got to wait a fair amount of time for it to come back. So, you know, and I kind of don't have to do anything at this point. You know, I can kind of just let my build do its work, and I'm purposely not going to. If I die, I die. But it's let's pull the drone back, let these guys come and get hit by the turret that's just about to run out, which is a really good example now. But I mean, CC wise, they can't get anywhere near us, so it's going to run out as I get the new wave, which is kind of perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send this out, but already skilled that I've got on my gear has given me the incinerator turret back, so let's pull it back again. Obviously I've got the old pyromaniac on as well. Come on guys, come into my turret. Like, things just can't get anywhere near you. Look at it, look at the speed it spins. Like, I really don't feel like there is any particular need for auto aiming. I think it catches pretty much anything out really quickly. So you can see that now I'm stacked full skill here, so I will show you the build. At 36 seconds it's taken to come back. So that's why I use the drone, because it's really powerful. You know, you can put the Scorpio on with it. and just let the drone do the work. Come on, kill him. There we go. Didn't get it back. But we're going to be on anyway now. See you later, guys. It's just, it literally is fire. Look at it. It literally is fire. So much damage there for skills. You don't get set on fire by it either, which is a great add. You pick it up, I still had 20 seconds there for it to sort itself out. I suppose you could use the backpack talent, which knocks 25% off the cooldown. You could use that as well. Let's head back to the base of operations then, and we'll go through some options that we can use for this build. I think it's a great addition. I think it really is. For PvE anyway, it's probably the most fun I've had in PvE in a long time with skills. You know, I think skills do get shunted a little bit. I do like being able to use the mortar in legendaries. It's great. But aside from that, I really don't have too much fun with skills. So let's go into the inventory and let's have a look here. So this is what I went with. And as you can see, I didn't go with the backpack and I didn't go with the turret either, with the chest or the backpack. I didn't go with either of them, and we'll go into them now. We'll find them in here. I'm pretty sure I've got them. I'm not. It must be in the stash. I've got the chest piece. Yeah, there's the chest piece. We can go through the chest piece first of all. So that just causes them to spread more, and it spins that fast. I really, you know, anything within 2 meters just isn't really an issue. If they're within 2 meters, they're getting hit by it. You know what I mean? Because unless they're at the very edge of the range of the turret, it really doesn't matter. It spins round that fast. So I really didn't see the benefit of running the chest at all. The reason I went with skilled, we talked about a little bit earlier on, is the 25% to reset skill cooldowns because of the 35-second or 36-second-ish cooldown on it once it explodes. And I really feel like that's kind of a pain. You kind of sit there doing nothing. So using my secondary skill to be able to proc that is a definite win. And it's got to go. Like, you can use a chem launcher and things like that, but in a group you're probably less chance of getting that actual kill. So therefore that's why I went with the drone, just to help reset that and bring it down. The backpack, there it is. Now this backpack gives you 25% weapon damage, which is kind of nice, but I wanted more damage. You know what I mean? So you could run the backpack, but it's totally up to you. But this is the one. This adds to the range here as well. The 25% range. I really think it covers enough range in any level that I've kind of been on. As long as you get it regular, you know, quite near to where they spawn, you do the damage. So I don't really feel like you need that, but you could use this. The backpack is absolutely viable. I just kind of went with, you know, skill damage here, status effects, skill damage, the skill tier obviously, and then obviously I'm getting 25% here, and I think I just get more damage out of using a Wyvern backpack and than I would anything else for both of my skills, because obviously status effects for the turret and skill damage for the drone. But there's a whole bunch of different ways you can run this, and you'll see now when I flick through things on how I've been experimenting. You know, there's loads of different sects. There's a Wyvern here with creeping death. I decided to try that out instead, but again the range of the turret just kind of nullified that. So you know, that's up to you. You could do that. You could use a force multiplier if you really wanted to and do a 2-piece Hana U. I tried the perfect shock and awe as well. You could do that. You know, that's totally up to you as well. But obviously it gets explosive damage here, which doesn't really count for much. And you only get extra time. You don't actually get an extra damage increase. So it just kind of worked out that I was with the Wyvern, I was getting 10% extra skill damage. And if you're really lucky, you could have a Golem with yellow and yellow with shock and awe on as well. And that would also be absolutely insane if you've got one of them, but would also do the trick. As you can see here, I've been lucky enough with the Golem here with status effects, skill, haste and skilled. Just worked out really well for me. But again, you could use, you know, you could go Wyvern here with skill damage and glass cannon. You could go with perfectly skilled and go two-piece Empress International skill health and then get some skill damage. That's also a good option. You can see here I could roll this Golem with glass cannon, status effects, and with skill tier. You know, there's a lot of different options here. You know, there's also kinetic momentum from the Hana U, 2-piece Hana U. That would work really good as well, and buff both of them. So I've gone through a lot of options. You know, you can see here again the kinetic momentum with my Wyvern. And this is kind of the one that I landed on. I really did feel like I needed something to bring that turret back just a little bit quicker. But then if you go into the Recal library and we have a look at talents on the backpack, you've also got calculated. You could use that instead and use perhaps glass cannon or kinetic momentum on the chest. Kills from cover, reduce skill cooldown by 10%. So you've got that option as well. So a lot of options, and like I said, this is just the one that I kind of, you know, settled on as what I feel like is going to be the best. Scorpio, just to help me out, like you saw, if things go on to double cooldown and you're by yourself, you need something really strong to kind of hit them, disorientate them so you can get away or kill them. And the Pyromaniacs just really brings this back. 25% weapon damage to burning enemies. After 3 kills, it applies burning to the next enemy. If you didn't want to run the Scorpio, obviously you could run the brand new Iron Lung. That's going to set things on fire. Or you could just run the favorite gun of all time right now. You could just run the Scorpio. Not the Scorpio, the St. Elmo, which I've not got on here right now. But you could just run the St. Elmo, and that would literally electrocute and do even more CC. Especially if you choose to go with Creeping Death or something on the backpack, that then becomes even more useful because it's going to spread the electric effect everywhere as well. So there's loads of options with this, but for me, this is the one that I will probably run when it goes live, as long as it stays the same throughout the PTS. But it's just great. It's just really, really good. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more Division 2 builds. I'll go through the build really quickly as we head to District Union, show you all the stats and everything where I rolled everywhere just now, just so you can get an idea of what it is we're looking at. So we've got this here. We've got status effects and skill haste. On the backpack, status effects, skill damage, skill haste. On the chest, status effects, skill haste, skill haste. I would love to have a status effects, skill damage chest for this. Perhaps if I scrolled down, I think I did have one, but it was a Wyvern. Yeah, I could run this one here, and then I would have to run glass cannon instead, but I would do it definitely where I get 2 options for attributes. I would go skill damage and status effects. The extra skill haste just isn't worth it. Status effects on the gloves, on the knees, status effects. On the holster, status effects, and we get 25% extra status effect duration as well, I think, or is it 20% with the flamethrower here as well. So just to make them burn for longer and longer and longer. And then obviously you remember here we've got that burn damage here, 40%, and it just makes it so potent, ticking over such a long period of time. And not only that, they're burning, they're not shooting you while they're burning as well. So it's really, really good. Now I'll just quickly show you here. I'm going to go into legendary.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Now obviously machines are always going to be your problem in legendary when it comes to fire. But I just really want to show you the kind of damage that this thing does. I'm gonna heal up. And you can see here, I'm not even shooting. It's killing the reds, the purples. It kills the yellows as well. You know, obviously the mini tanks are taking no damage whatsoever. They're always going to be your problem when it comes to fire. Can't get a mini. Come on, drone, listen to me. Mini tanks are always going to be your problem. Have I got any bad guys left? I don't think I have. Throw it out, see what happens. Oh yeah, there's one there. Get a mini tank on that. But feel free to tune out now at this point. So like, share, comment and subscribe. Come on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTickle. And yeah, I think it's just really, really good. We're not killing anything right now, but you know, we're sat in a legendary. We've only got tanks to worry about. Like I said, if you had a DPS friend with you, you would have no problems whatsoever. Oh, there it is still. Thought he'd gone. Oh, it's going to be over. It's going to be over.
Medical assistance needed.
See, Who wins? The drone or the mini tank? Come on, I'm gonna help you. Oh, he's gonna die. Oh, he's gonna die. But that's gonna be it. As you can see, it destroyed the enemies, no problem. You've just got to worry about the tanks and things like that. But actual enemies, no problem whatsoever. It's just crazy how much damage this thing does. Being fired at from everywhere. Here we are. Get some more of these guys dead.
Serious trauma detected.
Let's see it, and also though, as you can see, it killed the one on the upper level, which is something to definitely note. But that's going to be it. The mini tanks got me. They're definitely the weakness for this build. So it's not an invincible build by any shot. You are going to need to pair this with something that can kill. You know, maybe I could have gone EMP there. I'm full skill, so I could have gone EMP. That probably would have helped rather than the drone. Other options. But that's going to be it for the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.